them to some extent, you can understand what I taught in the last week, the different types of the Pali sentences. It is very important to understand those type of sentences. The Pali commentaries are studied based on such a technique. So since Pagan period in Myanmar, the sentences, these different type of sentences are indicated three particles, hijabana. This hijabana is called sentence indicator. We can call the sentence indicator these sentences. So the hija, he has different meanings. Ja has different meanings. He and ja, they have the same meanings. So for the pana, there are more special meanings. Like we say, graha waja, sambhavana waja, pakhandra waja also indicate by the pana. I have already explained. Today we are going to study about how those sentences are applied in the commentaries. Or maybe we will see how to study the original commentaries. Now I have given you PDF file for the cakkhupālattheravatthu commentary. Now do you have it, everyone?
Yes, we do, Sayadaw.
You have? Huh?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So now I want to see those this commentary at first. Like commentary sentences we will see. Starting with you start with the sentence Dhammaraja iman gatam aha. Do you see? Dhammaraja imam gatam aha. In your PDF file, what do you see? Now I think PDF file, the commentary starting with bhāgo dhammamapada-aṭṭhakathā. Have you seen? Ryan, please read for me. What do you have in your PDF?
Sayadaw, so what we have is the cakkhupālattheravatthu, right? So in the commentary, then it starts with the verse mano buppanga ma dhamma. And then at the end of the verse, and we have this question like ayang dhamma desana katha basitati.
So do you have no bhāgo manosita manomaya? It's okay. Do you have?
Yes, we have that verse at the beginning.
So the commentary is the tata manodi. Do you have?
Tata mano. So right after the, no, so that's not what I'm seeing right here, because at the end of the verse we have the looks like the commentator start with the question ayang dhammatasena.
So at the end of the this cakkhupālattheravatthu, how many pages do you have?
Yes, according to what I have is a Word document. I have about 10 pages,
Okay, now the last one. The last 2 pages, I think.
The last 2 pages.
The last 2 pages.
So Sayadaw, please tell me that sentence again, Sayadaw. I can search. In
It is the first one. Okay. Tata Manodi. Manoti. The number 2, no?
Yes, Sayadaw. So it's like the end, almost the end. So it's tatamanotika mawachara kusala dibedang sabbambi chatubhumika chitang. Right, Sayadaw?
Okay, now that starting with this one. Okay. Chatu Bhumika Chaita. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have to see like in the previous you go above Manobhubhingama Dhamma, do you see? Manosita Manomaya, do you see? Okay.
Yeah, Sayadaw.
Above that, there is one sentence Dhamma Raja Imangata Maha.
Yes,
see?
yes, I
Okay.
do. Yeah.
Okay, now we start with the Dhammaraja Imam Gata Maha. I will teach you starting with this Dhammaraja Imam Gata Maha Manabhubhingama Dhamma Manosita Manomaya and so on.
Yeah.
And the Tata Manodi Kama Vajra Kusalari Bedam Sabbami Jidubhumika Jada and so on. We start to learn the commentary. We will learn the commentary starting with the sentence Dhammaraja Imam Gata Maha. Every one of students, do you see the sentence? If you see the sentence, you may put the, like, the maybe raised hand. So how many page number is maybe, which page number? 17 page number. Page number is a 17. Page number is 17. Page number 17. Okay, if everyone is ready, we'll start with that sentence. Okay.
Yes,
Dhammaraja. Okay, I think everyone is ready. Dhammaraja Imam Gata Maha. And then it continues to Manobhubhingama Dhamma Manosita Manomaya Manasache Proteina Basadiwa Krodiwa Donam Doka Manuidi Chekkanwa Wahadopata. Okay, before I explain about this verse, I want to tell you the brief background story of this verse. This verse is expounded by the Lord Buddha with reference to Venerable Cakkhupālattheravatthu. The Cakkhupālattheravatthu was Arhandas. So one day, the monks visited his dwelling place. At that time, they saw some insects dead insects they saw in his Chingamana place, in his walking place. Those monks reported to the Buddha. The Cakkhupālattheravatthu, he stepped on those insects. Because of this, the insects are dead in his walking place. The Buddha explained, Cakkhupāla had no intention of killing those insects. So he was Arhandas. So he had no offense. So, and then the Buddha continued his past life story. In his previous existence, he became physician. So one day, a woman came to him. The woman had problem with her eyes. The woman said to the physician, if you can cure my eyes, I will be slave. I will be your slave together with my children. Because she could not afford, she could not give the money to the physician. She will be a slave to the physician together with her children. The physician agreed. Physician cured her eyes. After one dose, her eyes became good. But her mind is changed. She didn't want to be a slave to the physician, and she lied, she deceived to the physician. After taking your medicine, my eyes became worse and worse. So physician finally realized, oh, she deceived me. She lied to me. The physician wanted to take revenge. And then the physician gave wrong medicine, ointment to that woman. After taking that medicine, she became completely blind. So as a result of that past karma, in this life, Cakkhupālattheravatthu's eyes, Cakkhupālattheravatthu became blind. According to this story, the Buddha expounded these verses, this verse. Manobodhingamadama manosita manomaya, manasaji brutena vasati wa groti wa. Donam dukha manuri chektam wa wahadobadam. This verse translation are known to many people, but I will translate briefly before we study the commentary. Manobodhingamadama, roughly translated, all the three mental aggregates. Because we have four, when you divide the 5 aggregates, the first one is Rupa Khanda, is Rupa only, material only. There remained 4 kinds of khandas remained. We have these 4 kinds of khandas. We have like the 4 namakhandas. These are namakhandas. These are 4 namakhandas. And these 4 namakhandas, this 3 is Jitasikas. မချောက်တာ So as you see in the four number khandas, we have cetasikas, chaitas. So three, Vedana khanda is a Vedana feeling. Sanya khanda is a Sanya perception. Sankhara khanda is like the other 50 mental properties. Those three khandas are preceded, led by the Vijnana khanda. Vijnana khanda is a chaita or consciousness. Chaita or consciousness, leader of these three khandas. Manobodhanga Dhamma. So Manobodhanga Dhamma, so because of this, Dhamma is explained, three or mental properties. They have consciousness, Vijnana khanda, as forerunner. Manosita, mind is the most important chief. Manomaya, mind it is mind-made. Without mind, there is no cetasikas. Manasaji, Patotina, Pasadiwa, Karotiwa. If someone speaks or acts with impure mind, later we will study how to translate these, Pali verses according to the Pali grammar. Now I will translate to you roughly. Manasaji Brotina means with impure mind. If someone speaks or acts, the Dhamma Dukkha Manuiti Chekkangwa Wahado Badam. The door, because of this, that follows Dukkha Manuiti. The suffering follows him. Dukkha Manuiti, you have to divide it, Dukkha Manuiti. Just as Chekkangwa Wahado Badam. Just as the wheel follows the footprint of the ox who carries it. Just as the wheel, I roughly translate them. Just as the wheel follows the footprint of the ox, similarly, we speak, we act, we perform, we commit the karmas with impure mind. Those, for those who perform agusala karma, suffering follows him. It's like the wheel follows the foot of the ox. This is the brief meaning of this verse. So all of students together, we will recite Manobodhanga Dhamma, Manosita Manomaya, Manasaji Protina, Pasadiwa Krotiwa, the Tonam Dukkha Manuiti, Chekkangwa Wahado Padam. Starting with the sentence Dhamma Raja Imam Gatha Maha, Manobodhanga Dhamma, Manosita Manomaya, Manasaji Protina, Pasadiwa Krotiwa, the Tonam Dukkha Manuiti, Chekkangwa Wahado Padam. So Mabunya and Ryan, together with, I wanted to read these verses.
Okay, Sayadaw here.
Okay, Sayadaw.
Dhamma Raja Imang
Kathamaha.
Manobodhanga
Dhamma.
Manosita
Manomaya.
Manasaji
Patutena.
Pasatiwa
Karotiwa.
Tatonang
Dukhamang
Veti Chakkamwa
Wahado
Patanti.
Patanti.
Okay, one more time.
Dhamma Raja
Imang
Gathamaha
Kathamaha.
Mano
Mano
Buppangama
Bupangama
Ma Dhamma
Dhamma
Mano Siddha
Mano
Mano
Siddha
Maya
Mano Maya
Manasa Je
Manasa
Paduthena
Je Paduthena
Pasati
Pasati
Wa
Wa
Karoti Wa Tato Nang
Tiwa.
Dukkaman Nueti Chakkam Wa Wahato Padanti.
Okay. So now we will start with the Dhammaraja. Imam Gatham, Imam Gatha Maha. Okay. So we will start the commentary. Start to study the commentary, starting with this sentence: Dhammaraja, Imam Gatha Maha. So this Manobhavingama Dhamma Manosita Manomaya Manasaji Bhrothena Bhasati Wa Kroti Wa the Dona Dukha Manuri Chakkan Wa Wahado Badam. The sentence is called. This, the fourth sentence, these sentences called Gatha in the Pali. Gatha is a feminine gender. Feminine gender. Now you have, most of students, I believe that you have studied Pali grammar. So when you study the Pali grammar, when you divide the Pali nouns, we divide them according to the genders. Masculine gender, that is a feminine gender, the neuter gender. We have three genders. So because of this, every word, whenever you see the every word, you have to divide, you have to analyze, you have to know the gender of those words. Now here, Gatha is a feminine gender. What is the meaning of the Gatha? Is we translate verse. Verse is Gatha, maybe poetry, Gatha. Dhammaraja Imam Gatha Maha. And then, what is the last sentence is Chakkan wa wahado badandi. Chakkan wa wahado badandi. So here, you have to connect this Gatha Maha, you have to divide Gatham Aha. Paṭhamo Parichedam. Last week I have said, before you translate, before you try to translate, at first you must do it, divide the words. Sandi, Paṭhamo Parichedam. Here is a Dhammaraja Imam Gatham Aha. So what kind of a Gatha? It is a Manobhavingama Dhamma, Manosita Manomi, and so on. Chakkan wa wahado badandi. Badandi is you have to divide. Badam iti. Chakkan wa wahado badandi. Chakkan wa wahado badam iti. So according to the division of the words, and then we can say Dhamma Raja Iman Gatam Aha, Manobo Wingama Dhamma, and so Chekkanwa Wahado Badan Iti. So what I want you to know is that there is Iti. This Iti is very important. This Iti connected to the Aha. Aha and Iti is connected. Iti Aha. Maybe Aha Iti. Aha Iti. You have to say like this Iti also, when we started to study the commentary, we, at first, maybe for some people, the way I translate may be confused for you, but after that, I think after learning first, the second time you learn again, third time you will see again, you will be more and more used to it. So in the very beginning, because we are doing commentary study, that is no easy task. So because of this, now we will start to learn how this Aha and Iti is connected. Okay, so now I will tell you. What is Iti? This Iti is a very problematic word in the Pali. According to the grammar, Iti we call Nipada. Iti is Nipada. I think you have already learned in the Pali, like, for example, general noun, nouns, like primary derivative nouns, secondary derivative nouns. And so the compound. So if someone study the Pali grammar, they will see those nouns. These nouns are declinables. What is a decline? For the ones who have already studied the Pali, decline is like a Purisa or Purisa. Sata, sata, sataro, and so on. If you do like this, if you can do like this, it is called declinables. But this Iti is a Nipada. Nipada means indeclinable. You cannot decline like a Purisa or Chaita. This Iti has different meanings here. Iti, now I want to use Pali technical terms. The first one you are going to study is Nidasana. Nidasana. What is a Nidasana? Nidasana means indication. We indicate. So according to the Nidasana, you will see it is, how to say, if you indicate something, it is called Nidasanas. Nidasana meaning also, it is generally used. Because of this, Nidasana, when we use the Nidasana at the time, this Iti connected to Iti and Katha. They are connected to the Visesana. Visesaya. What is Visesana? Modifier. What is Visesya is modifying. Modifying is called Visesana. Modified is called Visesya. This term also you have to understand. So the Buddha said, what kind of, the verse of the Buddha said, Manobhuvingama Dhamma Manosita Manomaya. This Manobhuvingama Dhamma Manosita Manomaya, at the end of the word, you see like a ed. This ed connected to the gatha. So the Buddha said the verse, which is Manobhuvingama Dhamma Manosita Manomaya, and so on. So ed and the gatha connected to each other. Iti gatham aha. So because of this, according to the Pali grammars, after the nibbada also, there is elision of the case endings. So ed, if ed connected the modifiers to the gatham. The gatham is, what is the case of the gatham? It is accusative case. After the ed also, is elided. So even though we put the different kinds of the case endings after the ed is never changed. This ed connected to the gatham. Ed gatham. This ed is translated as a modifier. So what is the case of after the ed? It is So according to this technique, method, the students should take accusative case is elided after the ed. Because ed and the gatha, they are connected to each other as a visesana and visesya. Okay, this is the first technique or way of translation. Now the next one is, we are going to study is, have you finished copying?
Yes, Sayadaw here.
So akara. So agara, second meaning of the id here, agara. Agara or agara wanda. This agara is a way or mode. The meaning of the word agara is a way or mode. But if you translate according to the English grammar, usually this agara is similar to the noun clause. The Buddha said that the Buddha said the verse that Manobhuvingama Dhamma, Manosita Manomaya, and so on. This agara, if you say that the meaning of the agara of the ed, this agara similar to noun clause. Sometimes object may be dropped, or sometimes object may be included. Here is together with object, imam gatam aha. So the Buddha said this verse, how? He said that Manobhuvingama Dhamma, Manosita Manomaya. Maybe you can also understand like an over inverted comma. The Buddha said this verse, Manobhuvingama Dhamma, Manosita Manomaya. But according to the, sometimes we could not translate every word into English exactly according to the Pali sense. Actually, the Buddha's, if you translate like simply, the Buddha said the Lord Buddha said this verse, the verse, Manobhuvingama Dhamma, Manosita Manomaya, and so on, it is okay. But here what I want to say is, connection with this ed according to the Pali grammar. The first ed connected to the gatha. This ed is used according to the Pali grammar as a modifier. What is modified by the ed? Ed modifies the gatha. So what happens when the ed modifies the gatha? When ed modifies the gatha at the time, accusative case M elided. But we don't see the M. But how do we know there is M after the ed according to the gatha? Because with this now or with this here or adjective and now, or maybe modify and modified, they have similar case. So we have already known this rule. According to this rule, if there is M in the gatha, there must be M after the ed because ed is a modifier. So this point also, in the beginning, we are now starting to learn the Pali commentary. In the very beginning, then such a detailed explanations may be confusing to some people, but in the very beginning, we should know those important points clearly. In this way, we can understand all of the Pali words in the commentary. So ed also, explained as a agara. What is agara? Agara is similar to the noun clause in the Pali. If you translate the word agara, it is like a way or manner or mode or whatever you can say. But grammatically, it is ed. We translate the that or noun clause. Okay. Whenever you see such a sentence, kata maha ed, you have to understand like this. Not finished yet. We will see the similar methods again. Here in the verse, like how you can see the Dhammaraja iman gatam aha. So another way of the translating the sentence is, at first you can translate, the blessed one said this verse. How did he expound? How did he say? Okay. Oh, this aha is past tense. So now according to this, another method of translating, came aha. Came aha. This came you have to translate how. How is similar to the akara. How did he expound? He expounded the verse. Now you can say, aha. So according to the Pali method, Dhammaraja So now if you write down Pali, sentence, it will be like this. Dhamma Manopabingama Dhamma Manosita Manomah Manasaji Brutina Basadiwa Grodiwa. The Donam Doka Minudi Jekama Wahado Badandi Badan iti aha. The blessed one said this verse. What is it, the meaning of aha? Aha means a set or expounded, preached. The blessed one expounded this verse. How did he expound? How did he expound? The blessed one said that Manopabingama Dhamma Manosita Manomijagam Wado Bata. If you translate for this question, you have to use that clause. Okay, now the next one also, in this case also, we can translate. Saying what? What did he say? What did he say? So there are two kinds. The first one, the second one. When the gain is used in the meaning of the how, the answer will be when this gain, if you use in the sense of the what, at the time. So now we were using at the second method. Imangatam aha. Iti imangatam aha. Manopabingamadama. Manosita manomaya iti imangatam aha. The Buddha said this verse, Manopabingamadama Manosita Manomaya, and so on. So what is the question? The question is what? What did he say? What did he expound? He expounded this verse. How did he say? He said that. When you translate this one, when you ask how came, at that time, you have to translate according to the English with the clause. When it is asked according to the what, with the object, if you ask, at that time you have to translate iti imangatam aha. What did he say? How did he say? This, came aha. How did he say? At that time you have to translate that. What did he say? At that time you have to translate with the object. That is all. So in that case, this ed is a modifier. Modifier to the katan. According to the thing. According to the what. According to the how, this ed changed into the nidasana. So agara, sorry. According to the how it is translated, agara. Agara means a noun clause. So in this way, we can translate Dhamma imangadam aha iti. Manopabingamadama manosita manomaya iti. We can translate in 4 methods. These 4 methods are very generally used in the Pali, from Pali to Myanmar translations. In the commentary also, this method are used frequently. So what is the brief point of important point of this translation is ed is translated as a agara at the time. This ed is similar to noun clause that. Ed also we translate as a nidasana. At the time this ed is adjective. Iti imam gatham. Okay. Adjective or modifier. According to the different translations, you can make a more, this sentence, you can make this sentence more understandable by creating the question sentence. Dhammaraja iman gadam aha. Kai aha. This kai aha also, you can translate what did he say? How did he say? What did he say? When you translate what did he say, Dhammaraja Manopavingama Manosita Manomaya and so on, Chakanwado Badandi aha. According to the how. According to the what? Kai aha. Dhammaraja Manopavingama Manosita Manomaya iti imangatam aha. So Mabunya, can you understand what I mean?
Yes, Sayadaw.
Okay, so now I wanted to translate it according to the Pali. So we
Okay.
translate the Pali word.
If we translate the
Okay,
king as
okay, now the first one is we have the agara, the visesana visesaya agara. Okay, we start with the visesana visesaya.
Sayadaw. So if it's Visesana Visesaya, we can translate Dhammaraja, Dhammaraja, Manobhuvangama Dhamma, Manosita Manomaya, and so on until iti imang katang aha.
No. I mean Dhammaraja iman gadan aha kain aha.
Oh, king aha. Okay, king aha. We translate it as the Visesana Visesaya, right?
Okay.
Okay. So
Dhammaraja
Dhammaraja and Manobhuvangama
iman
Dhamma,
gadan aha.
imang katang aha.
No. The first one you have to start with the Dhammaraja iman gadan aha kain aha.
Okay.
Dhammaraja Manopavingama Dhamma Manosita Manomaya and so on. But Dandi iti iman gatam aha. That is a visesana visesaya. You make a complete sentence.
Okay. Dhammaraja imang katang aha, king aha.
Okay.
Dhammaraja Manobhuvangama Dhamma, Manosita Manomaya, Manasaje Paduthena, Pasadiwa, Karodiwa, Tadonang, Dukhamanredi, Chakkanwawahato, Patang iti imang
Iti
katang
iman
aha.
gatam. Okay. According to the agara, according to that noun clause.
Okay. Dhammaraja imang katang aha, king aha. Dhammaraja Manobhuvangama Dhamma, Manosita Manomaya, Manasaje Paduthena, Pasadiwa, Karodiwa, Tadonang, Dukhamanredi, Chakkanwawahato, Patang iti iti ahana.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't need to put the iman gatam. No? Iti
Yeah.
aha. So what does mean? What is different according to the questions? The translation will be different. When you translate the kay how, it should be agara. When you translate the kay what, it should be visesana visesaya. Okay, understand, Ryan? Can you understand?
Yes, Sayadaw.
Okay, now I wanted to translate like a maponya.
Yes, Sayadaw. So according to the Nidasana or the Visesana or Visesaya, then it's going to be Dhammaraja imang gatang aha. Kain aha. Dhammaraja Manobhuvangama Dhamma, Manosita Manomaya, Manosaje Paduthena, Pasitiwa, Karotiwa, Tangnam, Dukhamanredi, Chakkangwa, Wahato, Padan, iti imang gatang aha. So if we translate it
Okay,
according
good, very
to the
good.
according to the agara, then it's going to be Dhammaraja imang gatang aha, kain aha, Dhammaraja Manobhuvangama Dhamma, Manosita Manomaya, Manasa je baduk te na pa satiwa karotiwa tato nang dukha manueti chakang wa wahato padan iti aha.
Okay, so you have now such a technique, Pali translation method according to the Pali. We use the Pali words to translate another Pali word. So I think other students also can understand to some extent. There's, some of the students who can say, Burmese students and Uwajara, Uwajira here. Okay, Uwajira Bodhi. I want to, translate according to Agara and the wishes and wishes here. Do you hear me? Uwajira Bodhi. Okay, another students.
Pante, you should be able to unmute yourself, Pante.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, sir. I have already.
Okay, raise your voice. Okay.
Yes, sir. You hear me?
Okay, I hear you. Yes. Now, why you are silent? Why are you silent? Now, okay, say, those sentences.
According to Nidasana, Dhammaraja, Iman, Kata, Maha, Game Aha, Dhammaraja, Manobobingama, Dhamma, Manosita, Manomaya, Manasaji, Sandina,
Protein.
Manasaji, Brutina, Vasatiwa, Krodiwa, Tadona, Dukha Manuiti, Jakanwa, Wahado, Badandi, Iti Iman, Kada, Maha. This
Okay.
is Nidasana Wanta. According to the second way, Akara, Dhammaraja, Iman, Kara, Maha. Game Aha. Dhammaraja, Manobovingama Dhamma, Manosita Manomaya, Manasaji, Brutina, Vasadiwa, Krodiwa, Tadonam, Dukha Manuiti, Jakanwa Wahado, Badan, Iti Aha.
Okay, so now we should have the break. It is more than 45 minutes. 10 minutes break. After that, I will be back.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sayadaw.
Sadhu, sadhu,
Okay.
sadhu, Bhya.
Okay. So we will continue our second session for the Saturday. Okay. Now we have translated Dhammaraja Iman Gadam Aha Manobovingama and so on. Jakanwa Aro Badandi. Iti is translated as Nidasana. At that time we translate as Visesana, Visesaya. Or we translate as Akar. At the time it is similar to the noun clause. Okay. So and then I wanted to read the sentence like Tatha Manodi Kamawajara Kusaladi Bedam Sabbambi Chatu Bhumika Jaitam Imas Membana Bade Dara Tasa Vujasa Opana Jaida Wasena Niyamiya Mana Pawatabiya Mana Prechejiya Mana Domanasa Sahagada Priga Sambyuta Jaita Mewa Labadi. That sentence I want all of students read together without unmuting. without muting. Unmute, we recite together. All of students. Tata manodi.
Tata
Manodi Awajjana Tala Edam Sabbanpi Jatu Bhumika Cedam Imasmi Panna Tasya Vichasa Anaceda Vatena Iyamiyamana Mathapiyamana Tijiyamana Omnasa Sahagatang Epika Sampayuda Cedameva Lapadi
Domanasa Sahagatan
Sampayutta
Siyuda Itamewa Lapati.
Okay. Here is the data. Data, refers to all of the Pali, all of the whole verse. Data there. There means in the Manobhuvangama Dhamma, Manosita, Manomaya. Usually, the sentence starting with the data is taken as a Vaitara sentence. The sentence is called the Vaitara sentence. From the data Mano, after I wanted to see like the last one, Kayigami, Jidasigami, Dokam, Anubandadi, do you see? The Pali. At the end of the commentary, the last sentence of the Kayigami, Jidasigami, Dokam, Anubandadi, if you open the last page, in the last page you can see Dojarita Mulagam, Kayigami, Jidasigami, Dokam, Anubandadi, up to that sentence, starting with the data to the Dokam Anubandadi is called Vaitara sentence. Manobhuvangama Dhamma, Manosita, Manome, and so on, it is called Sankhepa sentence. Starting with the Dhammaraja, Iman Gadam Aha, Manobhuvangama Dhamma, Manosita, Manajagan Wahado Badandi. The whole sentence is called Sankhepa. It is a brief sentence. The sentence in the meaning in the sentence not clear. It is necessary to give more explanation. So previous sentence like Dhammaraja, from the Dhammaraja to Chakkawa Wahado Badandi is called Sankhepa sentence. From the data to Dokam Anubandadi is called Vaitara sentence. Sankhepa, it is a brief, a sentence which indicates a brief meaning. Vaitara sentence which indicates extensive meaning. So in the Vaitara sentence, you can divide again different kinds of sentences. Vaitara sentence is similar to a big city. In the big city, you will see like a small, the rows, small quarters, different dwelling places are formed in the big city. So the other kinds of sentence also you will see in that, the whole, Vaitara sentence. Okay, now the next one, Manodi. Manoiti. Manodi is translated Manoiti. Divided Manoiti. So here, you see that again, Manoiti. Iti is called. Ratha Vipanasa. Here the id is named Ratha Vipanasa. Paṭhata means the meaning of the word. Paṭhata. What is a vibhalasa? Vibhalasa is a change. So when change, when the word is changed, the meaning of the word, it is called paṭhata vibhalasa. So here we say paṭhata vibhalasa. So what does mean? Mano, usually we translate the mind or consciousness, but in this case, mano we don't translate because of ed. We translate mano ed. Mano means we translate. Ed also you can translate here as the means. Because of ed, the meaning of the mano is changed. The meaning of the mano is translated, is understood as consciousness of mind. But here, we don't translate the mano as mind or consciousness. We translate the mano as the word mano. So, because of ed, the associated word mano is changed. The meaning of the associated word changed. Because this ed can make the meaning of the word change. So this ed is called paṭhata vibhalasa, also, very important, one of the very important technical terms you should know. Okay, now here also we should know some important technical terms. Saddha paṭṭhaka, attha paṭṭhaka. Saddha paṭṭhaka, what is the paṭṭhaka? Paṭṭhata, the meaning of the word. If the meaning of the word is word, saddha paṭṭhaka. If the meaning of the word is meaning, it is called attha paṭṭhaka. For example, Buddha. If you translate, Buddha is the Lord Buddha, the blessed one. It is called attha paṭṭhaka. This Buddha also you can translate, if you translate like a Buddha, if you translate like a it is saddha paṭṭhaka. If you translate the Buddha like the Lord Buddha, it is attha paṭṭhaka. If you translate the word Buddha, this Buddha is the word Buddha, then it is called saddha paṭṭhaka. When we use the word, that word is, how to say, refer to the word, refer to the saddha, it is saddha paṭṭhaka. Refers to the meaning, it is called attha paṭṭhaka. Go on, light or chain bill, the nine talum, Jagada was a hoyoti young. Chain or chain bill. Okay, saddha paṭṭhaka, attha paṭṭhaka also we should know. According to the ed. Ed is now we use as the paṭhata vibhalasa. In connection with the paṭhata vibhalasa, we should know two important technical terms in the commentaries. It is saddha paṭṭhaka or attha paṭṭhaka. Okay. So here one important, like way of the learning the commentaries is we, we do like we study like how the words are connected in the Pali sentences. The connection of the words. Connection of the words also now we study. Then change be using she didn't change be Maya. How they are connected. For example, like so object and verb and so on. There are many ways there are many the words how they are connected to each other. Sometimes subject is connected to the verb. Sometimes also like for example a branch in the tree. Branch in the tree. This rock is Adhara. Saka is Adheya. So Adhara and Adheya also. So the location is Adhara, something which exists. Something which exists in the location is called Adheya. Adhara and Adheya. The rock, for example, like a rock Saka. Rokha is a tree. So what is, in the tree? The tree is, the branch is in the tree. Adhara and Adheya. Those, the technical terms also we should know when we study the Pali grammar, the Pali commentary. Adhara and Adheya. Okay, here, minority. Now, if you see in the sentence, minority chitu bhumika chaita. Minority chitu bhumika chaita. Minority kama vajra kusalari vedan sabbambi chitu bhumika chaita. Minority chitu bhumika chaita. Minority is connected to the chitu bhumika chaita. It is connected to Tongliyata Lingata. And according to the English grammar, we translate Chitu Bhumika Jaitam. It is a predicate. What is the Chitu Bhumika Jaitam? That the consciousness of four planes. Chitu Bhumika, Chitu Bhuma. What is Chitu Bhumi? Four planes. Chitaso Bhumiyo. Four planes. Chaita is consciousness. Okay, now we are going to see this sentence. Have you copied this sentence, all of them? Mabunya?
Yes, Sayadaw.
Okay. Okay. Tata manodi sabbami kama wajara kusaladi bedam to bhumika chaita. Kama wajara kusaladi bedam sabbami to bhumika chaita. Kama wajara kusaladi bedam sabbami to bhumika chaita. This manodi now we have already translated. So mano means, what is mano? Mano iti. Mano is, what is mano? Mano is chatu bhumika chaita, the consciousness of four planes. Four planes. What is four planes? In the sensual world, in the material, immaterial. So in those words, the kama, rupa, arupa. In those words, the consciousness which happens in the four planes, abhaya bhumi, it is called chatu bhumika chaita. Mano is chatu bhumika chaita. According to the Pali grammar, we translate, we connect manodi is connected to the chatu bhumika chaita. Manodi connected to the chatu bhumika chaita. So manodi, how do you translate? Manodi is of the same case. Iti, paṭhamo vibhati, is dropped after the iti, similar to chatu bhumika chaita. Okay, here we will see some important terms. So we should know this term, tongliyatha and lingatha. But according to the English, so when we don't use verb in the sentence. So for example, atta akara saranama. Saranama is a no verb. So subject is atta akara. The 8 letters are called sara, consonants, or the vowels. The 8 letters are called vowels. We don't use any, the verb. We just, it is completed. It, ended with the nouns. Another example is like sankhara dukkha, for example. The conditioned things are suffering. We don't use any verbs. But such a, noun or noun adjective is used as a predicate at the end of the sentence. Now adjective is used as a, a kind of verb. It is called a predicate according to the English grammar. But according to the Pali grammar, we call it is tongliyatha and lingatha. Tongliyatha and lingatha is, here is, what is tongliya? Similar. Tongliya means similar. Atta is meaning, similar meaning. Lingatha is, for some students who didn't know, who haven't studied the Pali properly, it may be difficult to understand for them. Lingata means all of the Pali words they originally they have the meaning of the lingas. Those lingatas are indicated by the paṭhamo vibhattis. For example, here is atta akkhara. Akkhara is you can analyze. It is a nominative case, plural. Sara also plural. Aṭṭhakathā sara, for example. Sara also plural and the akkhara also plural. So what is akkhara and sara? What is the difference between them? No difference. Aṭṭhakathā also sara, sara also aṭṭhakathā. The vowel also 8 letters. 8 letters also called vowel. So they have similar meanings. Because they have similar meanings, actually you can call akkhara also tongliyata, sara also tongliyata, but in the in our tradition we give them different meanings, different names. The first word is we call it tongliyata. The second word is lingata. Actually, the two words are lingatas. The two words are tongliyatas. The first word is called tongliyata. The second word is called lingata. So tongliyata and lingata is translated in English as predicate. We don't use any verbs. This tongliyata lingata also we should understand. Manoti should be connected to the Cakkhupālattheravatthu Chaitanya. Manoti becomes subject to the Cakkhupālattheravatthu Chaitanya. The word mano is the consciousness of 4 planes. The word mano is the consciousness of 4 planes. So manoti becomes subject to the Cakkhupālattheravatthu Chaitanya. So manoti and Cakkhupālattheravatthu Chaitanya, they are connected to each other as a tongliyata and lingata. So the first word manoti, we give the name, manoti is tongliyata. Cakkhupālattheravatthu Chaitanya is lingata. Manoti is tongliyata, Cakkhupālattheravatthu Chaitanya is lingata. Tongliyata and lingata is also, I think, very important to know. And like going to the English grammar, when we translate such a sentence, we call it is predicate. It is okay. Tongliyata and lingatas. Okay. I wanted to read again this commentary sentence again. Tata manoti. Mapunya and Ryan.
Yes, Sarabhya.
Yeah,
Tatha
Tatha manoti
manoti kama
kama
vachana
vachara
kusana
kusala
adipetang
dipedang sapambi
sapampi
jatu
bhumika chaitang
imasmin pana pede
imasmin pana pate
tada
tata
tata
visa
vechasa upana chittawasena
upana chetavasena
niyamiyamana
yamanang
wawathapi yamana
wawathapiyamanang
parichiyamanang domanasa
Domanasa
sahagatam
sahagatam.
Domanasa
Predicates
sahagatam
samyuddha.
patika sambayuddha chaitame vanapati.
Mewa. Okay. So now, in the first sentence, we will see, I hear some voices. No? Okay. Manoti kama vajra kusalari bedan sabbambi Cakkhupālattheravatthu Chaitanya. We will see the connection of the words. Kama vajra kusalari bedan is adjective. Cakkhupālattheravatthu Chaitanya is modified noun. Kama vajra kusalari bedan is adjective. Cakkhupālattheravatthu Chaitanya is noun. Normally, when I teach Pali in ITBMU, in the beginning, I don't say I didn't give them the Pali technical terms. We just say only the the adjective and noun. Here now, I think we should know some technical terms. Now you are learning now the Pali commentary. So Kamajara Kusalari Bedam is a Visesana. Chadu Bhumika Chaitanya is Visesaya. This Visesaya also we call sometimes Tonliari Karana, Visesana, Tonali Karana, Visesaya. Okay, adjective now. Tonliari Karana, Visesana and Tonliari Karana, Visesaya also. Actually, this is a Visesana, Visesaya. Kamajara Kusalari Bedam. How do you translate? How do we translate the Kamajara Kusalari Bedam? Kamajara Kusalari Bedam is a Beda is the variety. Variety of Kamajara Kusala. Kamajara Kusala. Kamajara Kusala means a wholesome consciousness. Adi, beginning. Beda is variety. And so, beginning or beginning with. Beginning with or and so on. Chadu Bhumika Chaitanya. Chadu Bhumika Chaitanya is the consciousness of 4 planes. So this Beda is the modifying to the Kamajara Kusalari Beda. You can translate like this, which has a variety of the wholesome consciousness and so on. Kamajara Kusala. Sensual, wholesome consciousness and so on. This, modifying to the consciousness, which is a variety of wholesome consciousness and so on. So here again now you see like a sub-bambi. Sub-bambi is, you have to divide sub-bam api. Sub-bambi is sub-bam api. Api is okay. This term also you need to understand before I explain about them. Kamawajara Kusaladi Bedan Sabambi Chatu Bhumika Chait. That the consciousness, all of the Sabambi also modifying to the Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. All of the consciousness of 4 planes, 2, which has Kamawajara Kusala and so on, which has the variety of the Kamawajara Kusala and so on. So here now you should notice Sabambi Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. Sabam modifying to the Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. All of the consciousness of 4 planes 2 as well. All of the consciousness of 4 planes 2 Mano. All of them is also called the Mano. Each one is also called the Mano. This point. All of consciousness is also called the Mano. Each mind, like sometimes when we develop the meditation, at that time we practice the meditation, we have, Kamachara Kusala Chaitas. We have the wholesome consciousness. So each one of them is also called Mano. Not only all of them is called the Mano, but also each of the single consciousness is also called Mano. So according to this Sabambi, all of them also Mano, each one is also Mano. This meaning is indicated by what? Abhi. This Abhi connected to Sabam. This Abhi appears with the Sabam all. When you put the Abhi after the word which means all at the time, this Abhi also covers single each one also. Each one of them. Like for example, all of people in the village also come to practice meditation. Each one of the people in the village come to practice meditation. All of them come, each one also come. For example, all of people who follow the Dhamma also practice meditation. So all of them, by saying all of them, if you count the one by one, 1, 2, 3, a single people also, each one also practice meditation. So this meaning is indicated by the word api after the sabba. Sabba api. Sabampi. Okay, sabam is what kind of a gender? It is a neuter gender. Because sabba is a modifier to the chitta. According to the commentary study, we should know every word. How to make those words are and the how to make them to be compound. So to understand this word is compound, to understand this word secondary derivative also very important. It's a very deep level. Like for example, like Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. The Chatu Bhumika Chaitam, the Chatu Bhumika, you have to divide. For example, Chatu Bhumi, Chatu Bhumi ka Chaitam, Chataso Bhumi yo, two Bhuma. Chataso Bhumi yo, 4 planes, it is called the Chatu Bhuma. It is Samahara Digu. Chatu Bhumi Bhavan, Chatu Bhumika. Chatu Bhumi Bhavan, Chatu Bhumika, Bhava. It is a secondary derivative. The Chatu Bhumi, Chatu Bhumi Kencha, Chatu Bhumi Kencha, Chaitancha, Chatu Bhumi Kencha, Tam Chaitancha, Chatu Bhumika Chaita. Now, according to that sentence, we call it as a Kammadharya Samasa. The Chatu Bhumika and the Chaitam, they are Kammadharyas. They are Kammadharya Samasas. So if you have to, analyze each, every word in the sentence, then you have to know how they are connected to each other. For example, here is Kamajara Kusalari Beda is adjective to the Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. The sub-bambi also connected to the Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. So Chaitam is a neuter gender. Because the Chaitam is a neuter gender, we come to know automatically sub also neuter gender. Kamajara Kusalari Beda is also neuter gender because it is Bhovi Samasa. This Bhovi Samasa has the same gender with the nouns which is modified. So Kamajara Kusalari Beda is also neuter gender. So Kamajara Kusalari Beda sub-bambi Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. This Kamajara Kusalari Beda sub-bambi modifier to the Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. So this Chaitam also you can decline like a Chaitam Chaita, Chaitani, or Chaita, Wando Chaita, Chaitam Chaita, Chaitani, Chaitina, Chaita, Chaitavi, You have to do, declension when you are studying the commentaries. In this way, every time we see the word, we will know what does mean. What is the gender? What is their connection? How are they? What kind of those words are? We will know. Otherwise, the knowledge of the Pali will be very superficial. So Kamajara Kusalari Beda and sub-bambi Chatu Bhumika Chaita. So here also, like maybe you can also Chatu Bhumika Chaitam minority. Chatu Bhumika Chaitam minority. Minority means it's called Mano. What is subject of the minority? Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. Chatu Bhumika Chaitam minority. Minority Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. We have in 2 ways we can connect to each other. Okay, now you can say like Chatu Bhumika Chaitam minority is Tongliyatha in the Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. Chatu Bhumika Chaitam is Lingatha. Otherwise, Chatu Bhumika Chaitam is Tongliyatha in the Mano. Minority is Lingatha. So we have the other names of the Sinya, Nama, Sinyi, Nami, although I don't explain about those technical terms, it will make you confused. So now what I want you to know is minority is Tongliyatha in the Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. Chatu Bhumika Chaitam is Lingatha. Okay, I will tell you one more time. Minority is Tongliyatha in the Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. Chatu Bhumika Chaitam is Lingatha. Okay. So Mabunya, I wanted to connect word like that.
Okay. So minority Chatu Bhumika Chaitam. In this case, the Mano is Tongliyatha and the Chatu Bhumika Chaitam is Lingatha. But if we do Chatu Bhumika Chaitam minority, so in that case, Chatu Bhumika Chaitam is Tongliyatha and the minority is Tongliyatha, Lingatha.
Okay. Because if you translate the four planes of consciousness of the four planes is mano.
Is
At the
mano.
time, Chatu Bhumika Jeta is the Dongliyata, Manodi is Lingata. Okay. Otherwise, also, if you translate the Mano is the consciousness of four planes. At the time, Manodi is Dongliyata. Chatu Bhumika Jeta is Lingata. Okay. So according to the different translations, the way the words are connected a little bit changed. Ryan, I wanted to like this again.
Yeah, Sayadaw. So if the sentence is manoti chatu bhumika chitang, then manoti is dongyata, and chatu bhumika chitang is lengata, and it translates that the mano is chatu bhumika chitang. So if we make the sentence as chatu bhumika chitang manoti, then chatu bhumika chitang is dongyata, and the manoti is lengata. And in that sense, then we translate in English, that's the Jita of the four plane is mano, it's called mano.
Okay. So now Dongliyati Karana Visesana, today I gave you some technical terms. The Bharata Vibanlasa, the Sada Bharataka, Atta Bharataka. So if I summarize the what is taught by me in this, Saturday second lesson for the technical terms. For today, the technical terms I gave you is, the first word is Bharata Vibanlasa. So we change the meaning of the word. The second technical term is Sada Bharataka. The word is taken as the meaning of the word. Sada is taken as the meaning of the word. Atta Bharataka, the meaning is taken as the meaning of the word. Sada Bharataka, Atta Bharataka. If you translate the Buddha Dhamma Desedi, in the Buddha Dhamma Desedi, if you translate the Buddha, the Lord Buddha is from the Dhamma. Then, such a translation is called Atta Bharataka. In the Buddha Dhamma Desedi, if you translate the Buddha, the word Buddha, that is Sada Bharataka. The other important terms is like Dongliyari Karana Visesana, Dongliyari Karana Visesaya. I also give explanation of those two terms. Now, the next term is now Dongliyata and Lingata. Dongliyata and Lingata can be compared with predicate in English grammar. The Pali, we don't use the Pali predicate, we use like a Dongliyata and Lingata. Now, in the first the section, I gave you like a agara and nidasana, the meaning of the itis. How this iti translate according to the agara. How this iti is translate according to nidasana. I gave you those important technical terms. Because you are going to read original commentaries. In the original commentaries, you cannot see the English technical terms like a predicate or adjective or noun. You must know those technical terms. Like, Dongliyari Karana, Visesana, Visesaya, Atta Bharataka, Sada Bharataka, and so on. So those terms will be very useful for understanding the commentary. Not only that, you must know how to divide the words according to the Sandhi. You must know this is samasa, compound, this is secondary derivative or primary derivative, and so on. Okay, I hope you will read again you will study again what I taught you today. And next week, we will see again. Okay, so now we will recite the Buddha Sasana and Jira and Data 3 times all together without muting, no? to stop the class for this week. Okay, all together. Buddha Sasana and Jira and Data 2. Buddha.
Buddha.
Buddha Sasanam Chiram Ditatu
Sasanam
Sasanam Chiram Ditatu
Sasanam Chiram Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Okay. Okay. See you. Okay. I will leave the Zoom now.